I'm a vegetarian, but it's often quite difficult to be one, and that's what this poem's about. It's called Not Eating Meat is Murder. It's often hard to be a vegetarian. Others seem to think that you're some crazy food barbarian. No meat, they say. Okay, just as you wish. Then maybe you would like a piece of fish. Does chicken count? Perhaps some nice spring lamb? Won't you just have a little slice of ham? You still say no. So what's your eating habit? Are you trying to be a fucking rabbit? Do you just eat carrots, lettuce, sprouts? Healthier than meat? I have my doubts. They treat us like we're more bizarre than cannibals. I try to explain we just don't eat dead animals. If it swum, or crawled, or walked, or flown, you see, we don't believe in eating it for tea. Most people would not kill a pig themselves, but they still buy bits in plastic packs from supermarket shelves. And as for animal lovers, so called, with their cats and dogs and gerbils, how can they treat other animals in a manner more suited to Goebbels? They fight to save the badgers, the otters and the foxes, but never save the beasts they scoff from countless fast food boxes. And how can they eat the dubious meat served up in their mass-produced dinners, with hardly a care that what's mostly in there is awfully, awfully innards from a horse, of course. Vegetarian food can still be tasty. Pizza, quiches, curry, stew, veggie burgers, pasties, pies and pasta, and even cheese and chips are veggie too. But if you go to a restaurant or a pub, don't expect to find good veggie grub. A meat eater's plate will be piled up high right next to you, but a veggie portion is only fit for a mouse with anorexia. Then with the prices too, they'll treat you harshly. A fortune for a small baked spud, an extra for the parsley. The menu will say, try some rustic bread with a chunk of rustic cheese. It's really just a cheese sandwich, but that'll be 12 quid, please. And they seem to think we want to eat risotto every minute. A little pile of soggy rice with really sod all in it. So when did you first turn to veg? They say. It happened on one dark and distant day. I was out as a child for a meal with my mum and dad. Some scampi, cod or plaice would make me glad. But those fish weren't on offer. So instead, I said I'd try some whitebait. But each one had a head, a flappy tail, some scales, a beady eye. My goldfish looked the same. I prayed to die, then tried to eat just one, but couldn't do it. The eye might get stuck in my tooth. I just refused to chew it. And as that fish stared up at me, the truth was plain to see. We should not eat poor creatures who are just like you and me. So let's just drink a toast at last to that fine principle here. I can, of course, because my favourite veggie treat is beer.